Hello, welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to build a fully automatic cobblestone farm, very beginner friendly as well. So these are the materials you're going to need. You can pause the video and write this down in a notepad if you need to, but I'm just going to get straight to building. Okay, so your first step is that you're going to want to dig a 2x2 hole here and fill it up with water in the sides, that way you get an infinite water source and that makes the next parts easier. But your first step is to make a square of chests just like this, and then you're going to want to get hoppers on the edges of these. Once you've gotten that, you're going to want to get your building blocks and build up 2 in the center here. And I actually forgot to put this in, but you're going to need 4 stairs as well. Make sure that you get some sort of stairs that are not flammable, because otherwise it's not going to be very good. But if you use full blocks, you won't be able to open the chests. So once you have that, you're going to place your obsidian in the middle, just like that. And then you're going to grab your temporary blocks, and you're going to build out 1 from every corner, just like this. And once you've got that, you're going to use your infinite water source to fill these all up with water. And then you're going to place your 4 lava buckets onto your building blocks. If you've done everything right, then this should end up looking like this. And that is your lower module completely done. So, your next step is to grab some dirt and build up 12 blocks. And once you've built up 12 blocks, you're going to go back by 1. And it doesn't really matter which direction you go in, but you're going to need to remember which direction you go in for later. And then you're going to grab your building blocks again. And you're going to make kind of like a little smiley face almost. Just like this. And then, once you've gotten that, you're going to grab your redstone, and you're going to place 3 of them right here. And then, once you've got that redstone down, you're going to go to the other side here, and you're going to place your pistons. This piston here with the redstone is going to be on this block, and then this piston, just use some temporary blocks to place it back here. So now that you've got your pistons, you're going to use a few more temporary blocks to place down some observers. So your first observer here is going to be pointing up, and that piston should move if you've done it correctly. And then you're going to grab one of your note blocks and place it on top of this. Now this is optional, but I recommend it. I place a block on top of the note block, that way it doesn't make a sound when it goes off. It's just kind of, it's up to you though. And then you're going to place another observer facing into that observer, a note block, and then another observer. So now you've got this main part done, and like I said, place another block onto that. Now, going back to the back part of this, you're going to grab your trapdoor, and you're going to place it going into the note block. It's very important that it is facing into the note block like this. And then once you've gotten that, you're going to place an observer facing into this. And that is now your TNT duper done. The next step now is to go up a bit more, grab your temporary blocks, and place an observer facing into this note block. And all of that should go off and then go back to its normal spot. And now that you've got that, I'm actually gonna clear the weather real quick. But now that you've got that in, you're gonna place some temporary blocks here. And then you're gonna grab your pistons and place them facing into the observer just like this. So now, once you've got that, you're gonna build kind of a grid with your building blocks exactly how I do. You're going to go out by 2 like this, and also grab your redstone, and then place down 2 redstone, and then 5 more blocks. And now you're going to go up a block and break that one, and then you're going to go out 3 more, and then up another one, and then you're going to go back all the way to here, and then up again. Now once you've done that, you're going to go out here by 2, and then you're going to go back by 2 again, and then into here. Now once you've gotten that, you're going to go back here, place 3 blocks like so, place another block here, and then another 3 here. Now make sure that yours looks exactly like this. And once you've got that, you're going to place the rest of your redstone just like so. Now you're going to grab your 17 repeaters, and you're going to place them on all of the blocks without redstone. And you're actually not going to need one there, that's going to be a different block, but just continue placing your repeaters, and you're going to want them to look just like this. And I also forgot to include a redstone torch in the material list, but that should be pretty easy to get. You're not going to place this in yet, but you will need this pretty shortly. Now you're going to have this one set to 4 ticks. These 2 both stay on 1, and so do these 2, and so does this one and that one, but this one, that goes to 4. This one goes to 4 as well. All 3 of these go to 4. And then all of the ones here, except for this one, are going to also go to 4. Now once again, make sure that you've gotten all of this timing right, because it's pretty important that you have this correctly. So now that you have this, it's pretty important that you break this tower before you activate this. Do not activate this yet, but there's only one more step, and that's to place down another observer and your TNT into the duper here. So that's going to go just like this. That's going to go observer and then TNT. Now make sure that you break these blocks. That is very, very important to do. And then you're going to probably want to have a way to get up to here. I didn't include the blocks that this takes in the materials list, but it's completely optional. If you have an elytra, you could just fly up, but I prefer to build a way up here, and then ideally you'd place ladders to get up, but I'm not going to bother with that right now. So now that you have that, if you really want to, you can replace these 3 blocks with building blocks to make it look a little cooler, because those cobblestone won't get exploded, but this one will. You're going to want to keep this one right here as cobblestone, because that one will just get exploded. So now that you've got this, that is your farm completely done. So to activate this, you're going to place down a redstone torch, and then you're going to let it all go around, and then watch it activate. This farm doesn't produce a ridiculous amount of cobblestone because it's meant to be a bit more of a starter farm, but it's also easy to turn off. You just break this redstone torch when it's not powered, because if it's powered, then you're going to end up exploding the farm, so you're going to want it to not be powered when you break it. And this farm produces quite a lot of cobblestone per hour. Just from that, you can see I've gotten pretty much a stack, or actually more like 32, but it's a really, really, really good farm. And this is also optional, once again, if you want to place down a hopper here and then a hopper going into there, because this cobblestone very rarely gets broken, but it does sometimes. So if you're trying to get like the most materials out of this, then I would recommend using that. But that does it for this tutorial, and I hope that you guys found this useful. If you like and subscribe, that'd be super helpful, because I'm actually pretty close to 100 subscribers. That would be super awesome to get 100 subscribers. So thank you guys for watching this. I hope that you remembered to put the repeater timings correctly. And I hope that this farm does well in your world and gets you a lot of cobblestone. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.